welcome back. I am so excited for today's episode because I have a very special guest sharing a very special recipe. Everyone, please say hi to my sister, Jordan.
Hello, everyone.
She likes to make a really subtle entrance all the time.
Well, thank you for finally having me. I thought you'd never ask. We're on episode what?
Like 13, but it's fine, it's fine. You're here for a very special recipe. You guys, it's probably the most classic Felix recipe. It's probably what we're most known for.
Definitely.
What are we making?
We're making chicken taquitos and our Felix famous guacamole.
Woo!
I love that I'm finally in charge because at my home, or at my parents' home and Taylor's home, I'm always the sous chef, but today, you're my sous chef. So a little change of pace, okay. And I love it. So we're gonna get started today with the chicken taquitos because they do take a little bit longer to make.
So here's what you need.
Okay, so we are going to need some vegetable oil, garlic salt, black pepper, some chicken breasts. Today we're using mini tortillas because we're making appetizer chicken taquitos.
Yeah.
But we also eat it with the big tortillas for like a full meal. And I feel like this meal can come off intimidating or like just that it's like a lot of work.
Right.
And I feel when Dad would make it, I'd be like, I'll do something else. But it's actually really easy to make, so.
Yeah, it is really easy, and you guys, trust me, we're not hating on the Deli Mex frozen taquitos. Those are just as good, but a little extra love in homemade taquitos makes all the difference.
Yes.
We're gonna start all this on the stove, so come with us.
Okay. We are gonna get started with the chicken. So we just have some water boiling, and we are going to carefully get these chicken breasts into the boiled water.
So while we let our chicken cook, we are going to get started on preparing our tortillas.
Next, we're gonna warm our tortillas on the stove for about 15 seconds on each side.
So the reason why you warm your tortillas is because you want to avoid breakage when you are wrapping your taquitos.
Yeah, and we've learned this one from experience. Okay, so it looks like our chicken breasts are done cooking. We let them boil for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep. Next, all we have to do is shred our chicken.
Yeah, and it should be like soft enough that it'll kind of just tear apart. You just want to make sure that it's, when we put them in the tortillas, that they won't be like clumpy. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get started and season our chicken. So you'll need a teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of garlic salt. And then we're going to mix it with our hands. My hands are just washed.
So here's the fun part. This is where you get to start rolling the taquitos, and our dad, Michael, insists that there's a very specific technique to this.
Yes, let me take you through the technique. So we're both gonna start with tortilla. I'm used to making them with the big ones. You're gonna take a little bit of chicken, I would think, with this size. In the middle of the tortilla. Then you're gonna take the side closest to you and tuck it tight, but not tight enough. So it
Not too tight.
And you're just gonna roll it and wait like a few seconds to let it set so that it doesn't like unfold.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we just, again, put them in here to set, and you wanna put like the ends down.
Face down.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the technique. You heard it here first.
I'm already set up for failure with this tortilla.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay,
so our taquitos are all wrapped. We have some leftover chicken. We love to use that in salads during the week. It's fun.
It's really good leftover chicken, but we are going to finish the taquitos over at the stove, so come back with us. So we have some vegetable oil heating on about medium heat, and we're gonna fry up our taquitos until they're a golden brown. This is really hard to do, so.
Yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm nervous at home without a camera.
All right, now it's time to make the famous Felix Guacamole.
Guac this way.
Now, guac is very controversial because there are just so many ways to make really good guacamole.
It's true, and I feel like the classic way, like most restaurants do it, is like chunky with, you know, onions and tomatoes and all that stuff, and that's great if you're into that, but that's not the Felix way. I'll just tell you right now.
Not the Felix way. We just really like the flavor of avocado, so we try to keep it really, really simple and just highlight avocado for what it is.
Yeah, because we love avocado. We are avocadoholics, and we literally at our house, no joke, have 15 avocados minimum every day. At our house.
Minimum. And you have to feel and pray that they're still good.
Okay, so what you'll need for the Felix famous guac is some black pepper, Lowry seasoned salt, garlic salt, cayenne pepper, avocados, lime juice, and the secret ingredient,
milk.
Yes, so let's go.
Don't look at us funny.
We're gonna go ahead and get started with the seasonings, and unfortunately this is another one of those recipes where we don't know measurements. I just feel it in my bones, and I think that's why I'm the best.
Yeah, probably. But remember, you can always start less is more, and you can add later.
Yeah. And we learned this recipe at a young age, like all four of us, like by the time we were 10 years old. First thing.
Yeah, so in our household, it's like you get potty trained and then you learn how to make guacamole. It's
Totally.
just a way of life.
Yeah. And shout out to our West Coast fam. Our dad at dance competitions would literally make this guac like a huge trough.
Yeah, and he would have a line of like 15 people to eat his guacamole.
Everyone loves it. Here's your recipe, people.
Now, it's very important when making the Felix guacamole, you have to taste it, because if you need more seasonings, you want to add it before you serve it to guests.
And this is our brother Brendan's favorite part, because he always
doesn't contribute to making it, and then he just wants to taste.
And then he'll be like, let me try it again.
Here it is, our homemade chicken taquitos with
our famous Felix guacamole. We hope you guys give this a try. It is so delicious and so easy. Thank you, Taylor, for being my assistant today and coming on my show. And back to you in the studio, Drew.